And there's water there.
Yes, there was a kind of canal to save the castle as a protection.
Yes.
So this is the statue over
We call it a moat.
a moat, yes.
Yes.
Over here you can see from...
Can we see it from right here?
No, the statue over
Yeah, I see it. You're talking about right there?
Yes.
Yes. I think I can get a shot of it through here. So there's still military trucks over there. You said it's a military academy.
This is a military school for officers.
So there's a truck.
Yes. That is our father of our fatherland. That is Willem of Orange, the first. He,
So that is when you were talking about the royal beginning,
yes,
William
started
of
with him.
Orange.
Yes, it started with him because we have a fight for 80 years war
Okay.
against Spain, the king of Spain.
Okay.
Because Spain owed a lot of Europe, also Holland. And the Dutch want to be a free country. And he was with his brothers fought as, and then we got the freedom.
So he was pretty tough.
Yeah, this is William of Orange, the first. Yes. And this castle belonged formerly to his ancestors.
So he never lived here, but they...
Jawel. He lived here with two of his wives. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. When he was 18 years old, he married Anna van Buren. Anna was a very rich girl. Took two children, and then she died. And then he married again with another Anna of Saxon. But that's a very dirty story.
Oh, really?
Yes, because she... do you know Rubens? Rubens, the painter? The painter,
Yes.
Rubens, yes?
Yes.
He had of course, he had a father, Jan Rubens. And Jan Rubens made love with his second wife in a coach. So there came a little girl. But
So she got pregnant with his...
Yes.
Okay.
And he was so... William was so very, very angry that he bring his second wife to his old house in Dillenburg in Germany, and put her in a tower and throw away the key. So
Really? So
yes.
that is the thing that we hear about them putting the damsel in the tower.
Yes.
So that happened from this guy.
Yes.
So, wow. So that's a real thing.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a beautiful story.
Well, it's not a beautiful story, but it is a story, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow, that is incredible.
Yes.
So, well,
And then he could marry a girl he loved very, very much. So.
that is amazing.
And then
So I see that on the castle it says Henry
Henry, yeah, that is
Henry
yeah.
V.
Henry, that was Henry III. Henry III of Nassau. He was count, and then he was the friend of King Charles V and Maximilian of Austria. He was a very
So
good friend.
Henry CVS.
Yeah, Henry III of Nassau.
Okay, so C is 2 minus 5. Is C...
1534, 1535, he built this castle.
Okay, but I don't understand the Henri CVS.
Yeah, it is. The castle was a lot damaged.
Yes.
It was in 1964. They put on the towers again.
Okay. When you're saying damage, you're talking about from the war or just deterioration?
No. They demolished it because they wanted to make it for the military, the house for the military.
I see.
So that's. But you see, yes, it said Henry, and the first here in this part of Holland, we don't pronounce the H. Henry, we say Henry, we say the Angry. Henry. So Henricus. So the man had to put the name on it, and later on he had to come back because the H, he had to put the H on the corner Okay.
Okay.
And on the other side,
So that's put a dot.
Yes.
Ah, so they
that's
messed
the,
up.
Yes, that's the reason.
So they spelled this wrong.
Yes.
They didn't have the H on there originally, friends, so they came back and put the H on the left and put a dot on the right to try to line it up.
Your name was here. Ha is not pronounced.
So Hans is not Hans, it's the Hans.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
So y'all have silent letters too. We do too. They don't make any sense. Silent letters make no sense, friends. She's fence jumping now.
So you got not only the story of Elvis, Tom Parker, but also the
I like
history.
that. I want all history. Any history you got, give it to me.
So this is the house where Willem lived with his two wives. The block house,
Okay.
it's called. Later the governor lives there. Very beautiful.
It is. So the governor of
the
Breda?
yeah,
Or...
of the students here. Of the
Oh, you're saying, of the school.
yeah. The bells.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And that's who?
Avicii.
Avicii? Who is
You know-
Avicii?
The DJ from Sweden.
Oh,
You know them?
I did not know him. No.
You
So
can-
they
if
played
you-
his music
if you
on the
hear-
bells.
If you hear his music, then you realize, oh yeah.
So he's a famous Dutch DJ.
No, from Sweden.
Oh, Swedish DJ.
yes, Avicii.
I remember. How long ago was that? Not long.
No, I think
Months?
No, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I do recall that.
He was 28 years old.
Oh, I do recall that. Yes.
Yes.
That was right before I left, I think, traveling here.
So if you touch on Google Avicii, then you can hear his music.
Okay. And they played that on the bells here.
Yes.
On the church tower. Wow, that's a beautiful church. Look at that thing. It's huge.
The oldest part of the...
I'm going to zoom in on this church.
Heb ik straks ook aan, ja. Maar ja, Thomas vond ik vond dat fijn toen ze vieren, dus toen zet hem straks natuurlijk nog uit en dan gaan we aan.
All right, you were saying the oldest.
The oldest part of this castle is that tower. It's from 1462.
Wow.
That's the oldest part. And the gallery, the walls are very thick. Very thick. They have and below here is underground what's that called? Space.
Yes.
Underground space. And
So on the other side of that
yes,
wall
you
is
can-
rooms
you
down
can-
in there.
Yes, you can go under the ground. But it's military
So
area.
there's a moat all the way completely
Yes,
around this.
yes.
It's completely isolated
Yes.
out there. Wow.
You can. It's a military area, so you can't go inside without
God bless you, bud.
make a reservation and so on.
So I can't read any of this, but that's all right.
Well, this is also a good story that above the
The coat of arms there?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
coat of arms. It says Oniswaki Malipans in French.
Okay.
Because
What does that mean?
in court they speak French.
So your courts here speak
Yes,
French.
in the court of William of Orange, everything was in French. Oniswaki Malipans means don't think evil of it. It's because the English king was walking with his ladies
Okay.
in a park, and then they had a garter, and it was going down. So he put up the garter and put it around her leg,
Yeah, he helped her.
and her skirt was omhoog, hè, zo.
Yeah.
Then he said to all the people, don't think about evil. Don't,
Right. I wouldn't do anything wrong. I was just helping.
yes.
I get it.
And that's the order of the garter.
Wow. So they call that the Order of the Garter.
Yes. That's a ritter from the ridders.
That is funny. So
The order of the garter.
if you do something naughty here, you just say
Oniswaki Malipans.
and go, ah.
Yeah.
It's like, ah, okay. So you said this was the first school here,
First high school.
high school. It says 1867. And now this is part of the military school?
Yes, and also a museum.
Oh, it's a that's right, you said museum. Wow, look at this place.
Yes,
It's just beautiful.
yes, it's nice with the water.
Yes, the kids are enjoying it.
This is the part where the officers in training. I live for the second, third,
So
and fourth.
This is their apartments. We call them dorms.
Oh yes.
Yes.
And when they are for the first time, the first year, they lived in dorms in the castle.
Okay. But this is Dutch military.
Yes.
So
From,
this is
military
training for
officers.
officers.
Officers from sea, land, and wat zeg ik nou? Marine. Marine and
Air.
flying
Air.
is air, yes.
But this is officers, not enlisted.
No,
This is officers.
yes.
College educated.
Yes.
Okay. You have it's gone now. So those things are flying in their hair.
So it's nice to show you all kinds of. Before I tell you about
Yes.
Elvis, I will show you another part of.
Absolutely.
the
No, I
story.
love the history. Any history is great. See, when I'm walking in these places, I'm not finding these things. So this is awesome.
This is also has been a palace, and this was from the son, one of the sons of Willem of Orange, Duke
Yes.
of Nassau. But now it's all kind of apartments here.
But this was a palace at one time.
Yes, also palaces. Yeah, if you see on the other side, you can see on the timpan, or I don't know how do you call that in English?
Oh, a lion?
No, the roof.
Oh, it's an A.
We call it a timpan. So very good.
It is very beautiful. It's got a kind of not a coat of arms, but it's got a thing on there. All these bikes coming through. This is a busy street.
And Holland is a bike.
Yes,
Land of
more
the
bikes
bikes.
here than I've not seen so many bikes. So how about this bust right here?
This also, yeah, it's a statue.
Yes.
And the cars are from the people who are working over there. A cook from the kitchen and so on. So,
Let me see if I can zoom. See, I could pull him right in, just like that.
yeah, it's one of the to remember.
And this is the castle. It's on this side.
The
castle.
belonged all together. The
Oh,
other
and there's a
side.
jet back there.
Yes. Yes, it's
Wow.
from the. Oh, there's a story about.
That's a F-14.
The
Not
kijk,
sure.
wie was dat nou? We have the commandos.
Yes.
These are the red barracks.
Yes.
And they have other schooling in Roosendaal, and there's always a clash between the people here, the military here,
Yes.
and them. And they have stolen once the plane.
Oh, they took their plane
Yes.
and put it back there to just say,
Yeah.
hey,
Yes.
we got your
So
plane. So what are you Red Berets
we
going
are
to do
ready.
about it?
Yes.
Like that? Okay, I
We are
like
ready.
that.
Yes.
That's showing a little oomph to them. Hey, we do like we want to. Y'all think y'all are bad? Not so much.
Yeah. This was the first stone house in Breda over 1536 because
1566?
1536.
1536.
And the people who belonged this house was a family named Recht, and they were friends with the family of Oranje Nassau. So they were allowed as first to build their house here. Now it's also
So is that the entire
Bookcase
house
store.
or just this part? The whole thing. Wow, this is a large house.
Yes.
I see it says that part says 1792. Wow. This is interesting. Single strat.
You have to move before Thursday, I think, to another city.
Well, I'm going to be moving probably tomorrow to the city that I came from. That was close to. I'm in Sonnenbrugge.
Okay, yeah. Because we have since
Yeah, it's amazing looking.
Association Day, Hemelvaart, was Thursday. Then we have 4 days jazz festival here. 4 days festivities.
Okay.
Yes.
So y'all party for 4 days.
Yes, and
Everybody.
everywhere, at every square where you can look, there's music.
Ah.
And also here it's called Spanish Gate.
Okay, so you had a big to-do down here.
Yes. So the stage is already. This is a stalling.
Yes, this is a stalling right here. Right there. That's funny.
Look, it's also to defend the castle, those two towers in former times.
Wow.
So it's a pity that now the
stage.
is over there. But perhaps, yeah.
Let's cross
So
over.
this is one of the oldest bars, but it's now sold to another. But it was a boat bar.
So it's a boat bar, so it's
And,
sitting in the water.
I'll tell you a story about our King William, when he was here also for a visit. He came with the officers to this part, and he liked also to have beer. And then it's not allowed to go with the beer on the street. So when he went away, the officers told him, "You have to leave your beer here."
Yeah.
Years after that, he was on visit in Bosnia, also by the soldiers and officers. And then he saw the same man there and said, "You have to leave your beer here."
He remembered.
Yes.
So you're talking about the current king.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so the current king
Came here. Yes.
came here on this ship right here and had a beer,
Yes.
but had to leave it because of the rules.
Yes.
That's funny. So they built a stage. They add that stage floats. So that's part of the music stuff.
You have to stay here with your band.
Yes.
It's awesome. And I told him that you were coming to my friends. They are when they're playing in Breda. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not playing directly in Breda, but close. Antwerp?
Yes.
Yes. Wow, the bicycles. This one's got a little issue.
Yes.
This has got a little problem.
Yeah, this you can hire.
See, I was a bicycle repairman,
Oh, yes.
so I could spot the problem.
Oh, that's why you're stuck.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It was just automatic. I couldn't help it.
So, yeah, from this part.
Locks.
Yes.
I'm seeing them all
Yes,
over
love.
Europe. Locks of love.
Yeah, now you can see it how it is
Yes.
from the water side. Yes.
It's very interesting.
Let you see on the other side, offside, also part of the castle. You see how
Yeah, on the back of it. So that's the back of the castle, and they have canoes here.
Yes, and also silent boats now. This is the start of the river, and I can tell you here about Dries van Kuik. Because Dries don't like school, and he's always walking around in the city, and he always stay here a long time. This was formerly the fisherman's harbor.
This was where the
This,
fishing boats were.
yes,
Okay.
because there was they sold over there the fish.
Oh, okay. That was the
Yes,
fish market.
yes.
Wow, look at the church up there.
Yeah, you can see this church.
That is just beautiful.
And was always longing to go away. So
And who are we saying?
Dries van Kuik was his name, the name of Tom Parker.
Oh, you're saying
Dries van
talking about
Kuik.
Colonel.
No, pardon. Yes, Dries van Kuik don't like school,
Okay.
and he was always wandering in the city
Okay.
to look for money, to
For
earn
ways to
money.
make money.
Yes, and he did everything for money. He caught little birds and paint them in all colors and sold them as beautiful, exceptional canaries. So,
And so this was the fishing
Yes.
village. So he would work here
Now he
and
was-
sell fish over here.
No, he's not working as fisherman, but he wanted to went away because there are boats went from here to Rotterdam.
Oh, okay.
And there was
he
a
moved to
cargo ship.
Rotterdam. That's
Later
right.
on, he went to his uncle and aunt in Rotterdam, and from there, he left everything and went to
Do
America.
you think he took a boat from here and went there?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
when he left here and went to Rotterdam to stay with his aunt and uncle,
Yes.
he got on a boat in this area right here. Now you said that this was the beginning of the river. What
Yes.
does that mean?
Now we have a river called the Mark,
Yeah.
and we have a river called the Aqua. And where they come together,
It's up there.
there's wider, and so we started here because the river was all around the city.
Yeah. So
It's,
they built this to make it come through.
Yes, now they, yes, this is from not so long ago. They put again here water in the harbor.
Looks
Little
really
harbor.
nice.
And I was with people from Rotterdam, and I say, I will show you the harbor. You have to laugh loud.
That's funny. So the fish market was right along in here.
Yes. You can see about what a nice.
Oh, it's exceptionally nice. Exceptionally nice. All right. What are they doing with all the liquor bottles? I keep hearing people hauling bottles around, selling them
We have a trash
for money.
for the glass,
Yeah.
and they used it for new bottles.
Oh, okay. So they could turn an old bottle in and get a new one?
Yes.
Huh.
No. They're to
For money.
glass factory, and they made new glass on the.
But they pay them for the glass?
Yes,
Okay.
in supermarkets, but some glasses, some bottles are not for money. This is a case.
Nassau naar huis. Ik ging kwam hierin, daar bier gedronken. En daar kwam de bewaker naar mij toe en zei van ja, je vrouwtje staat buiten te
This is
huilen.
the party area.
Wat ik met de doen gaat. Ik zo ja, is goed. En ik kom nou in.
Have you heard about Tiesto and Hartwell? Also DJs.
No.
Very famous DJs.
Really?
Yes, they fly over the world, and from Holland. They started here in this cafe.
Really?
Jans.
Yeah, right here in this cafe. So is this one of them? Nico or TT?
Are living over there.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Hello. I didn't know if we could hit the button one of them it might come out.
This is a very nice up.
So this church would have been here when Colonel was here.
Yes. Because the church, they started to build the church in 1410.
Wow.
And it took 150 years before it was finished.
I bet they were tired. So he definitely grew up seeing this church. Absolutely. Wow, look at that church.
This is also nice area.
Oh, it's very nice. Look at this. So they're sitting out here enjoying the sun it's finally warmed up. In America, it stayed cold way longer than normal, and it seems like it did here too.
It is just like this one.
Yeah, up and down.
It's a very old cafe also. Very old.
Is it the drunk wagon?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
The drunk wagon? That is funny.
In all corners in Holland, you find a pub called the Vrachtwagen. Because coaches are coming here
Yeah.
to wait for their luggage to bring them further on or bring the luggage here, and then they wait for a new
These people are
reservation.
just standing in the shop for no apparent reason. They're just standing there.
No, they're just talking. Do you want to go inside the church?
Can we?
Yes.
Yes, let me try to get this shot right here.
I will take care for you.
Oh, I'm watching. Everybody gets in the shot and stops. It's just not possible to get.
For the other side.
Yes, maybe.
Here.
Little fella. He's tired. Wow, that church is gigantic. 150 years.
It took them 150 years before it was finished.
And that's long before cranes. That was all by hand.
Yes, and this is made from soft chalk stone from Belgium.
Kom dan eens een keer onder de schoenen.
And this is also very big discotheque.
Kaplan.
Yes.
Discoteca. Look at this little door. It is.
Oh, the organ is playing.
I hear it.
Oh, yeah. So you can see, and on every corner we have terraces.
Palm.
See there? The bullet over there. We have a saying when we have a conversation or how say we say that
So that's a cannonball.
a cannonball.
Okay.
And we say the bullet is going through the church, and then we have an agreement. You understand?
Uh-huh.
If we have an agreement together, we're sitting with the counselor or whatever, and we're talking, and then together we have an agreement, and then they say the bullet is through the church. So
it's like that because it's literally right there.
but
We say
this bullet they use the cement. That was not cement, but it was a kind of flour.
Yeah.
And that's the meaning. What because the bullet is not going into the.
It's on the outside.
Yes.
Okay. So in America we say tighten up.
Oh yes.
Yes, that means the bullet is in the church. Tighten up. Yes.
The church is 97. The tower is 97 meters high and 7 centimeters.
That's all up there. I'm scared of heights, so
Oh, no.
I don't want to go.
We don't go.
I don't want to go on the outside. I'll go inside. The bullet is in the church. Look at this place.
Ik ken de kerk van boven naar beneden. Maar
Wow. That's Jesus up there with angel wings. They play the organ.
the colors,
Amazing.
you see the colors, that are the colors of our royal family.
Okay.
Yes, it's the colors of the family.
But I don't see any orange.
No, orange. But these are the colors of the family.
There's like their...
We use the color orange because
Oh, and they use these colors.
that is their home colors. The royal colors
Wow.
are there. Yes.
Let me take this off. So that's Jesus at the top wearing wings. Right?
No, it's the angel of Breda.
The angel of Breda. It looks like Jesus.
And the two lions roaring at it.
The angel of Breda. This is where the preacher stands to give the message. This place is incredibly large. So she's saying that at some point the Catholics and the Protestants were fighting about the church, over the church,
no,
kind of.
about the belief.
Belief. Between the two religions,
Yes,
the
yes.
two versions
Yes,
of Christianity.
yes.
And
Yeah.
they came in here and whitewashed the entire church and damaged it. And they've restored it as much as they can.
After that, we try to bring back the colors. So like there. That's from
So they brought back the colors slowly. Well, shame on them for fighting like that in the church.
a lot of more damage.
So what is this area?
Yes, this from they were priests, and they have to pray here for lots of hours, and then they have this. They call this a misericorde. No,
Okay.
you may not, but you can see it, but it's not allowed. But in those
But it
times,
flips down.
in
Okay.
those times, the man did with the button here on.
Ah.
So it looked from the people over there that they're standing all time.
But they're not.
But they're
Ah.
not. So we call it misericorde. Have pity on me.
Ah.
Yes. And because people can't read those times, they have all kind of this time.
Kan niet
Stories.
missen. Wie veel
Story.
drinkt,
You are
wordt ook
now-
veel.
We are now in Tilburg. In Tilburg, the people. Tilburg van een grapje. Kruiken is a can.
Okay.
Pissed. Because they use the piss in the industry for the goods.
So they sold pee.
Yes, but they
And
drink.
people bought it.
Yes, they drink and they pee.
Yeah.
And he sold the pee, and then they can drink again.
And so that's what
Yes.
this is about.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, and this is to show
So
you.
you're not supposed to get up there
No,
sit.
no, it's very
not
old.
allowed. Okay.
This is also low because the streets are very dirty.
Okay.
So they use in the Japanese van die high slippers
Okay.
with high heels.
Right.
So
Off the ground.
so that they don't the dirt was not on their shoes. So
So every one of these tells
everything
stories.
has a story. Yes.
And look at how many there are. So they would sit in here on this
Yes.
and kind of put their arms up there, and it would look like they were standing, which they were really cheating.
Yes,
They were
dirty.
really.
Yes, that's the church cheating. But we have also people who liberated Breda, and they've over there, also.
Graves over there?
Yes,
Okay.
you took your.
Yes.
Look, we are we are liberated by the Polish people, Polish soldiers, and they took the Breda's girl behind.
Ah.
So this was in honor of them.
So
This
they
is a
came
new
in
one. This is
and
after
helped
the-
liberate
yes, this-
you,
yes.
and so they took
Yes,
the women.
they liberated Breda, the Polish people, the Polish soldiers, and this was in honor of them. And but this is made after the World War.
But now him having a motorcycle helps him get a girl too.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yes, my father had also a motorcycle. To take my mother with him.
Yes.
This is also very beautiful and very old. Look, this is also very beautiful. In England, they use it to rubbering.
What is this? Am I standing on something?
It's all graves from.
These are all graves.
yes.
So I'm
But
standing.
No, there are. Is all the people or the bones are gone.
Are gone.
So, but this is in England. This is very popular. They put paper on it.
Yes.
And they brushed
Oh,
it.
etchings.
Yes.
Is what we call
Yes,
it.
but it is here not allowed. So that's why.
That's why
they
they
put
got
this,
that.
yes.
Because somebody will slip in
Yeah.
here and try to etch this thing.
And that is also very nice to know. There's a cabinet, but people think that is a cupboard.
Okay.
But if they opened the windows, it's an organ. It is just that people don't want to know that other people know that it's an organ.
So that is an organ.
It's a secret.
That's beautiful.
Here, how the beeldingsstorm in the professor, they put with a sword.
Yes.
Everything. But if you took your face away, you don't exist anymore.
Okay.
So you can see.
So
this,
who did that?
Yes, the people who.
The same people that messed
yes.
the church up. So they actually cut the faces off.
In 1560.
This happened in 1560.
Yes.
They
yes.
whitewashed this church
Yes,
and did that
yes.
in 1560.
And a lot of things they.
And we're still
demolished.
looking at it
Yes,
today.
Yeah.
This was done, that face was cut off in
And
1560.
the hair of this means that it's a holy person.
Okay.
But
So they were trying to,
yeah.
they were sending a signal,
Yeah.
sending a message. So these have the faces cut off as well. Look
Yes,
at that.
yes.
They just chopped them off.
Yeah, I'll show you no more.
Why? This is incredible. But these are all graves.
Yes.
But they've been walked on so
Well,
long, the
yeah.
words are gone.
Yeah.
So we don't know who they are.
But the ceiling is very beautiful.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, that's Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, this place is incredible.
But this is not back, and this was also whitewashed. It came back later on by restoration. This.
Yes, this. So
Behind-
that was whitewashed over
behind,
and they brought it back.
yes. Look here also.
Yep, they cut the faces off. I can't believe they would do that. That's just mean.
Yeah, it is. This is also they brought this also back. is the Anesthesiation. They told that Mary got a baby.
Right. That's when the angel comes to tell her,
Yes.
for unto us a child is born, a son is given.
It's beautiful, restored. I try to tell you how they did it. They put a scaffolding from hold on the other side of the wall,
Yeah.
and then they took the whole painting to Amsterdam, and then they restored it and they put it back.
Wow. That's a lot of work, but it's beautiful. 10 Commandments. 10 Commandments.
You see all those signs?
Yes.
This was come back from the whitewash, and this is the manner how they told the men who put the stone together how to put it.
Okay, which ones fit where?
Yes.
Okay. So as they were cutting them, they made marks. So those marks are hundreds of years old.
Yes. And this is the start of the family, royal family, but they don't know anymore who this man was. So they.
Well, where did they find this at?
Yeah. It was
And did
beautiful.
they knock the heads? They
Yes.
knocked the faces off all
Here
those.
also the noses. Yes. It's a pity. But
It is.
we know who this is. Joan of Paulaan and with his two wives.
So they actually knocked the faces off of these as well. And these. Her nose.
Well, this is
Wow, look at this thing.
This is the story of the. This is also newer. The Maria was also wiped out. This is after the in 1823 or so. It's a new Maria. They made a new Maria.
So they replaced it, repaired
Yes.
it.
But this,
Okay.
the people over here, those are the ancestors of our royal king. So,
Wow.
yeah. But it took a long story.
That thing is incredible.
But this is very beautiful. This is the Prince Chapel.
Excuse me.
This is all albast and marble. And in the Second World War, they saved it by a lot of sandbags.
So they covered this with sand.
So if
it got bombed, it would
yes,
save it.
Yes.
So they filled this room up with sand.
Yes. And in this tomb beneath lies the first Prince of Orange, and the whole story of our Orange family. Only the Catholic branch. The others are in Delft, the Protestant.
Wow.
Yes, because I showed you the statue of Willem of Orange.
Yes.
He was killed in Delft, and that's why he was buried in the church in Delft.
Okay.
But he was not Catholic
He
anymore.
wasn't. So this is the Catholic Church.
This
The
is-
Protestant
was-
church is in
yes,
Delft.
yes.
Interesting.
And this,
But they were afraid that this would get bombed and destroyed.
yeah. This is Engelbrecht II of Nassau, Earl of Nassau, and they gave him the characters of these people, so that he was.
How old is this?
Also about 1535. It's made by Vincent de Bologna. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
Never seen anything like it.
Yes. And then you have to go and see upstairs, because this is made by Raphael.
This one, right
The
here.
rat.
Yeah.
That one. Her face is the same as one of our queens, Juliana.
Wow.
So this is a little tour.
It's a great tour. This is incredible.
Beautiful, hè?
I can't believe how old this is.
Ja. Ja, maar Wachtland is very old. En Breda is ook very old town.
Incredibly old. So most likely, the colonel would have come in here.
Yes.
Was the colonel
Yes.
Catholic,
Of course.
you think?
Everybody in south of Breda, Brabant, Breda was Catholic.
Catholic.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes.
I want to take a picture of this thing right here.
But if you, as historian, want more to know about the Dutch history and from our royals, well, it's so beautiful, very nice. And because they started to liberate the Dutch people from Spain, and now everybody who loved the sun went to Spain.
Yeah. Well, you know, those Spanish, you got to watch them.
Do you know this picture?
I do not.
From Jerome. This is the Garden of Sin.
Okay.
And it was.
From Genesis.
Yes.
Okay.
And, Hieronymus Jeroen Bos. His name was Jeroen Bos.
Okay.
And it was in order of Henry III of Nassau's castle gifts. This was the original was made for Henry III of Nassau, but the Spain people, the soldiers, bring it to Madrid, and its original stays in at Prado in Madrid.
So this is a copy of
It's
it,
a
of
copy.
course, that you
Yes,
can touch, yes. But the original is in Madrid with those Spaniards again.
Yes.
They're big trouble. You gotta watch them Spaniards. These are original. This is writing on
Yeah.
material,
Yes, what they found.
and it says Deacons. 1708, 1799. Yeah, you can't really get a photo of it.
You saw the seven.
Yeah, look at those faces missing again.
This is the Pietà, hè? The Pietà and the seven. How do you say it? When you are very deep. Priestess. How do you say it?
High priest.
Yeah, when you something happened and you are very you have tears.
Yeah,
So
sad.
that's very sad. And they were the seven, the seven smarts.
Well, that's Jesus with the cross.
Yeah, and
That's
it's-
the Last Supper.
it's a
That's
very-
Jesus riding in on the
Yes,
donkey.
Yes, it's called the Pietà.
And the sword is missing and the face was knocked off. Even the face of Jesus was knocked
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Wow. Those Protestants were really mad.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't believe in Maria. Eh? The Protestants don't believe in Maria.
Right.
That's King David.
King David. That looks like a king. Who is this? Tiedemann. Tiedemann.
Zo een of andere. Yeah, one of the church fathers. Kijk, dit is have their own chapel. This is from the
Haircutters.
tailors. The tailors.
Tailors, okay.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. Excuse us.
So you can become a friend of the church,
Yes.
and then you got every time an update of how it's.
Yes. Amazing.
Now you walk the streets like Tom Parker did when he was a young boy, and before his name was Tom Parker. Do you know how he became the name?
The story that I've heard was that when he joined the army, the officer that interviewed him's name was Tom Parker.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And his friend, the later friend for him, was become governor of the state.
Yes.
Maar die heeft Breda bij
He gave him
He
that.
used the name
that name.
always. This is our city
City Hall.
hall, yes.
And most of these buildings were here during his lifetime.
Yes, yes. See the other side of the
Yes.
church.
It's incredible.
The tower. We people from Breda, we say when we are coming back from holidays, and we see the tower far from, and then we are almost home.
So when you see it, you feel like you're real close.
Yeah.
Amazing. But we can feel confident that this looked, other than the modern chairs and all that, it looked very much like this.
Yes, this is just also typical. I don't know if in this time there was so many dresses.
He was born in what, 1909? Am I remembering that right?
I can look it up for you.
And so, him as a teenager would have been in the 20s.
Yes, now he was 18 years.
Yes.
When he went for the first time in the army, and then he illegally went to England. And then the military police found him and brought him back.
Really?
Yes.
Right, because he went AWOL the second
Yes.
time. Yes.
The second time, he lived his best with his uncle and aunt, and then it was possible for him to find the ship.
Going that way.
Find the ship, and find the ship, but he came in Hawaii, and then he became by the Coast Guard.
Right.
And
So he lived in Hawaii for a period of time.
yes, for 2 years, and the 2 years he paid his mother every month $5, and she sent parcels with socks and underwear, just for 2 years, and then he was.
But that could explain why he wanted to do the Aloha from Hawaii thing in
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Yeah, and but he because he was I told you already, because he was in the U.S. Army, he lost his nationality of the Netherlands. So that's
So he was really not
yeah.
a citizen of any country.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was stateless.
Yes.
So you are very close.
very nice.
And everything is very close by, because in the city center was all wall around it.
This dude lost his head.
But you can walk in 5 minutes from one wall to the other wall if you enter the city. That's also our library.
Down there. Down there.
I will show you now the house.
Okay.
And this is called the Veemarktstraat. This is the palace of the bishop of Breda.
It's like a vase with a bunch of holes in it. A holy vase. I get it. I get it.
And sometimes you can see the old facades, very old ones.
Well, you can really walk. You walk a lot, evidently.
Oh, but just a beer, or just
Killing,
just a minute. Just
killing,
a minute.
killing the old fella.
You like beer or not?
No.
No, you don't like beer?
No, I'm a water drinker.
Oh, you drink water.
I like that spa water that y'all have, sparkling spa water.
Okay. Then you get
That's pretty good.
water. This is it. This is the house where Gent goes. Where the father of Tom Parker.
So this is where the stables were.
behind. This was the office.
So the house was in the front, the stables were on the back side.
On the back side.
But this is not the actual building. This is a.
This is the actual building.
Really? I thought part of this was missing. So that's another house that was missing.
Ja, waar zijn mother woont, in de Bosstraat.
So this is the actual house.
And also the house, the stables, they are all gone. But I can show you where it was.
All right, let me get a photograph of this. So Pen and Ink, New York is the spot. So Colonel Tom lived here in the front, and they had stables in the back, and their dad was a stableman. So he ran horses and buggies and that kind of stuff. So that was right from here. So you could see the street, what it looks like. From this area. So what is this address?
He was, this Veemarktstraat.
64?
66.
317?
Nee, 66.
Oh, this is number 66. See, I don't understand these crazy numbers at all.
It's all because it's so old.
Yes, indeed.
Because what means it's very historical.
That's what the blue thing means?
Yes.
So it's a historical building.
Yes.
So they will not
So
let
you
anything
have to-
happen to it.
Yes.
Incredible.
He was born on 26th of June,
1909, right?
1909.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
He knows, he knows.
Of course I know.
You get it all the time?
Sorry? No.
You get that all the time?
I saw you filming and chatting, you know.
Oh, yeah. Let me give you, I do YouTube videos.
Okay, that's cool.
Elvis YouTube videos. So look
cool.
me up. I'm the spa guy.
Hey,
Nice
my
to
name
meet
is
you,
Boy
man.
Brian. Hey,
Yes,
hello.
sir. Yep. So
Have-
you're
have-
right here next to the Colonel's place.
I know.
Yeah.
I know the story, but
Do
a lot of people from Breda, they don't know the story. About,
Okay, would you tell it?
What would you want me to tell?
Tell the story.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe
Is that
I-
okay?
Prima.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. I ran into this gentleman, this house right here, the Colonel lived in as a child, or as a teenager, behind. Okay, so I'm misunderstanding this somehow. I thought you were saying that the front, so you're saying the front was the office,
Yes.
the stables were in the back, they
Yes.
lived above the stables?
Yes.
Okay, I think I got it now. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Well, welcome to Breda, and you're on the search and looking for the history of the colonel.
Absolutely.
And welcome in Breda. But most of people from Breda, they don't know the story. That the manager of Elvis was a guy from Holland, from Breda actually, but he was. But there is a lot of rumors, of course, and I don't know exactly the story. You know, he had to fled to New York because something, and therefore he had no passport or something like that.
Yes.
So there's a lot of rumors going on, but we all know, for instance, I do know that the colonel does. He had lived here in Breda, in this place particular, behind.
Yes.
Yeah, the stables. It's all gone now, but
Right.
yeah.
But he still dealt with this building.
Yes.
This would have been a
Yeah.
building that he would have been in,
Yes.
even though the physical part of the house is not there, and the state.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. And you come all the way from America?
Nashville, Tennessee.
From Memphis, Tennessee.
Nashville.
Nashville, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I look you up on the
Yes,
YouTube,
sir. Absolutely.
on
do
the YouTube
that.
channel.
Great to meet
I
you,
wish-
my friend.
Great to meet you too.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice
so
day.
I want to ask another question. There's rumors that he killed a girl, and that's why he.